So this is a picture of me writing my brief for the Superior Court of Pennsylvania. I had so much hope going to the Superior Court. I was thinking that, since I actually made it past the first couple steps and they were allowing me to come and argue my case, I argued my case before a panel of 3 judges. So this is the president judge. And during the time where I was trying to speak on the crimes that were committed against me, she just kept on cutting me off and she didn't want me talking about it. Continue to try to talk and try to argue my case. The other judge would cut me off and she'd start asking me about something that's completely irrelevant. And it's like my time is running out. I start trying to talk about the crimes that were committed against me and my daughter again. And then this one will cut me off and start talking about something that's irrelevant, distracting me from talking about the actual crimes that were committed against me. The more I continued to argue my case, it seemed like this judge, the president judge, was getting very agitated. At one point she put her hand on her head and she was like, you're just making this harder on yourself. I couldn't wait to get the transcript. So the whole time there's a camera right there and there's a little red light on it, but it was plugged in. So I guess that's why there was a red light. But I thought it was being recorded because there was no stenographer, but they have the camera set up where you would assume that this hearing is being recorded. The whole time it's not being recorded. And when I called to try to get the recording or the transcript, they said they only record hearings of panel of 12 judges, not panels of 3. I really wish I would have brought my own stenographer to this hearing. I can't even get the documentation of the way that they were trying to normalize what this judge had did to me and my daughter. So this was a very disappointing time for me because I figured that I would get my daughter back in time for Christmas, and it just didn't happen. Prior to me even going to the Superior Court, I was posting a lot of stuff about Kids for Cash victim. This is me walking into the federal courthouse for Judge Chivarella's sentencing. We all had shirts on of my cousin Eddie, who he killed himself because of what happened in the Kids for Cash scandal. So I've already been through hell and back with the foster care system. And in 1998, I believe that was the last time I was even in foster care, and I was back home with my mom. So it was about 2 years after my experience of being in the foster care system, I ended up getting locked up by Judge Chivarella. This entire thing was getting very personal for me. I started reaching out to a lot of different groups. I started showing up at a lot of different protests in New Jersey, protests in New York City, United States Supreme Court. I was even connecting with people in other countries. I was doing everything I can to raise awareness about the family court system and what they had done to me and my daughter.
Week tonight. Tonight we're diving into a topic that's about as fun as a root canal
This
family
is
court.
Halloween
Now you might be
video
thinking,
that I put
John,
together
why are
with
we talking
AI.
about something so boring? Well, my friends, buckle up because things are about to get real spooky. Think Tales from the Crypt. But instead of a creepy crypt keeper, we've got judges, lawyers, and a system that can sometimes feel like it's working against the very people it's supposed to protect. Family court is where custody battles, child support disputes, and divorce proceedings go down. It's a place where emotions run high and the
is nonverbal child. This exposed failure by Luzerne County Child Protective Services and the court-appointed guardian ad litem. In 2022, a new judge...
Rebecca Nurse, a woman of faith, respected and loved, stood as a beacon of strength and integrity amidst the chaos of the Salem witch trials. She was fighting to clear his name, to reunite with his daughter. The emotional toll on David immense. The pain of separation from his daughter, a constant ache in his heart. Yet he fights on, fueled by the unwavering belief in his innocence, his love for Sadia. Why are there not more people talking about the flaws in our legal system? David Thurston's ordeal serves as a stark reminder of these flaws. The ease with which accusations can be made, the devastating impact on the accused and their loved ones, the presumption of innocence, a cornerstone of our justice system, often eroded by the court of public opinion. The need for reform, undeniable. We must demand better from our courts, from our legal representatives. We must advocate for a system that values truth over expediency, a system that prioritizes the rights of both the accused and the accuser. David Thurston's struggle is deeply rooted in history, as he is the 10th great-grandson of Rebecca Nurse, a victim of the Salem witch trials. Their stories, separated by centuries, echo the same call for justice and reform. From the shadows of Salem to the courtrooms of today, the fight for justice continues. Rebecca Nurse, David Thurston, their stories intertwined across centuries, a testament to the enduring power of false accusations. Let us learn from the mistakes of the past. Let us approach accusations with skepticism, with a commitment to due process. Let empathy guide our judgments, not fear or prejudice. The pursuit of justice is a timeless imperative, a responsibility we all share. Let us stand with those falsely accused, lend our voices to their fight for exoneration. Let us work towards a future where justice prevails, where accusations are met with thorough investigation, not blind acceptance. For in the words of Rebecca Nurse, I am innocent to a fault. I have led a life that speaks for itself. Let us ensure that in the pursuit of justice, the voices of the innocent are heard, their stories believed, their lives restored.
Mission Save the Kids. Hashtag Adam Rocks. It's time for us to join because this has to stop. See why I'm rapping this? Exposure. So just check out Cash for Kids. See, they're making profit off of the children and taking them away from the parents, and it's apparent. There's some kind of force that seems behind the division of the family unit. Now, what we plan to do is use the truth to expose. See, what holds us together is the family now. The mother, the father, the children. And if somebody can take a piece of that and make a little bit of money off it and some profit, then they'll be willing. See, it's so easy to just chase the money whenever who you affect is not connected to you. It's true. All the darkness is coming to the light because the age of apocalypse means to reveal. See, it's so difficult to get above unless we have enough funds. Right now, what we need in this love. Because if we speak this out, then we'll be able to see a route because the knowledge will actually enlighten us and brighten us. So we'll have the truth as justice that's inside of us. So we can lay the real hammer down right now and be that justice system. I stand with the dads and the moms that have ever had their kids taken and gone. Because I've been through something similar. And my God, it's one of the hardest things whenever your kin is taken from you and that love within leaves a void that cannot be destroyed. See, we deploy the truth right now through this freestyle. It's time for us to see how, if we're in a hole, we can climb out. So I'm hoping that I'm giving a little bit of faith to the ones that have been stripped and taken away, like Sadia. So right now, together, we ain't never gonna be in submission. Rising up strong through the education and the knowledge and then the wisdoms embodied with God. See, right now we're tapping back into the spirit and I'm hoping you can hear it so we can move forward on this path fearless to expose what needs to be known so everybody can see collectively what's happening and not let it be ignored. So a new path forward with truth and faith and love and equality can be explored. So we may raise the children in this unit right now that is strong to bring the power back into us. Because in this love that's in this community is what I trust.